amazing person under the sound of my voice. You're listening to Echo FM 100.7, and of course, it is a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. It's evening. Oh, it's evening. Forget about me. We're not in the same place. If you were inside the same place and you're witnessing the amount of what I'm experiencing in here, then it's okay sometimes to get it mixed up. No, maybe I'm just messing with you. Good evening, everyone. How do you do? And of course, I do hope that you had an amazing day. The time is 8:43 p.m. And of course, today is the 13th day of the amazing month of July. Yeah, argue with your radio if you don't think it's amazing. My name is Uri Naya. Friends call me Uri. Everybody calls me Urana. On the show, I'm the Love God. And of course, I'm going to be your host from now up until about 10 o'clock tonight. So wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing, I'd like for you to relax and, enjoy the show. Been an amazing month so far, and each day that passes by, the month of July is fast coming to an end. I want to cry, but I'm not. I'm mature. I'm a mature woman, so let me keep last born tendencies one side. Does anybody ever feel like whenever it's their month of birth, the month just happens to be very fast? Let me know if it's just the thing with July, so that I'll say, oh, July runs very fast, or it's just a personal thing for me, or it's general for everybody. I want to know, is it something that you feel as though maybe your month of birth should be, longer, not as short as it often is? Is it in my head? Anyway, it's fine. All right, today's Monday, as you know, and every Monday right here on Echo FM 100.7 is Your Finances and You. By the way, we're live on Facebook. Like I said last week, we're going to be streaming the evening shows on Facebook and YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Okay, just 3 days for now. Hopefully, we're able to expand more. So shout out to social media and everybody in that technical department. I appreciate you. Anyway, so before I even dive into anything for today, how are you? How are you? Genuinely, how are you? Are you doing good? Are you okay? Is everything fine? Would you like a hug? Would you like a pat on the back? Would you like some ice cream? What exactly can I do for you now that will make you a little bit happier? Nobody should say, send me money. Anyway, I do hope that you're fine and that everything is well with you. Okay? Back to the show. Today's Monday, and every Monday right here on Echo FM 100.7, as you know, is Your Finances and You. And if you're joining us for the very first time, especially those of you that are streaming from either Facebook or YouTube, this Monday show is where we talk about finances, money stuff, and everything. And borders around money and personal development. Financially, we talk about the real money things, not just the normal stuff that, you could pick up somewhere else or you were taught in school. No, the things that actually do affect your finances on a daily. Those are the kind of things that we talk about on the Monday shows. And of course, it is also our humanitarian show where we also, help out in the little ways that we can, right? They say little droplets make an ocean. So, we start from where we are and God's willing, things will begin to blow up. Okay, so yeah, we do help people who don't have the capacity to learn skills, to be able to learn these skills for free. If you apply, right? We give an open hand to everybody. What are those skills that you want to learn and you're not able to pay for? If we have them, among our skill sets, then you definitely be getting a class for free. All right. And most times people just think, oh, maybe it's just somewhere that will just pick up the skill and dump it on your head. No, most of the time, I get to pay for some of those skills, right? And yeah, so that's it. The skills, and that's why we are developing into something else also, where we can also get to, also show some love after you're done with the skill sets, because it makes half sense if I just say, okay, you want to learn how to make shoes, I take you to make shoes, I pay the person who's going to teach you how to make shoes, and then at the end of it you're done and you still don't have money to start, right? So don't worry, things are coming up, like I said, in the next 1-2 weeks. I'm pretty sure some people already know what we're talking about. We'll be able to bridge that gap, and if we're going to send you to learn a skill, then we're also going to be giving you money to start up and start making money almost immediately, God helping us. Okay, so, and also this is where we help people find jobs also. So if you're a business owner, you own a company, you're hiring people, and you're looking for people to hire, you can do that on the show. Okay, so we connect people that are job getting. I hate the word job hunting, so I'm gonna say those that are job getting. Not that I hate it, I just don't want to tolerate it. Okay, let me rephrase. So we help those that are job getting to meet those that have the jobs. Okay, so if you have vacancies in your workplace, do feel free to shoot me a message. The line to send the message to, now please listen to the instruction. I did not in any way say that if you are looking for a job, Nikbe, I said if you are the person that has a job to equip people with, all you need to do is send me a message. 0707 491 3438. 0707 491 3438. And also, I mentioned something about somebody who we brought on board to help bridge the gap between those also that are looking for places that they can get vehicles and stuff to begin to work. Like, this is not hire purchase, it's more like a loan, right? And the opportunity is available now. So just listen to the show if you're interested in getting a shuttle bus, a bike, or a keke to, become independent and start your own business. It's like collecting money from the bank on a loan, and then you repay, monthly, instead of, being at the mercy of somebody that you're doing your hire purchase with, where you now are very restricted. Okay, you might want to also explore this. It's gonna be, I don't bring anything that's not beneficial, and don't worry, towards the tail end of the program, I'll give you all the information. Okay, so if you know somebody who is in need of that information, please let them join the show, because that segment usually starts at 9:30 p.m. All right, so for today, yeah, that's basically what we do on the Monday night shows, Your Finances and You. Tuesday is different. Tuesday is I'm Sorry Show. Wednesday is for the married people. Thursday is for the single Pringles, matchmaking. And Friday is where we come and shake it up. All right, so you're welcome once again to the show. All right, so today on the show, we're going to be taking a different, twist on the show today, because of a case that we have to talk about. And the reason it's coming up on the Monday show is because it is finance related. Okay, that's the reason it's coming up on the Monday show. It is finance related. So it's about a couple, but at the same time it's money related. And then as a result of that, I would like us to explore that topic, and hopefully you're able to learn a thing or two from the entire thing. Okay, so today, if you're on Facebook or on YouTube, I'm sure you've already seen the topic. We're talking about joint investment documentation in marriages. And if you don't know what that is about, is for example, you're married, your husband and your wife, you man, you woman, or you woman, you man. If you both decide to acquire properties or to open businesses or things that requires both parties pairing together, which is a good thing, right? Good. We've had a class here on, couples working together, building together, and growing together. So you already know our stand on that. Now, when these things happen, the husband and the wife, pool money together and invest jointly. Okay, let me not tell you this without giving up the the story first. Okay, so let's start with the story. All right, so now I need you to listen, because you're also going to have to give your advice on how they should be able to handle this issue. All right, so I'm going to take it now. This one says, my husband and I wanted to buy our first house. I did everything I could to make it happen. I sold all my jewelry, all my gold. I emptied my investments. Even the crypto I was holding, I sold. I even broke one fixed deposit that I had been saving for years to buy the house. Altogether, I contributed about 80% of the money that we used to buy the house. So that means she brought 80% of the money for the house and the husband brought 20%, right? Which is not a problem, actually. I don't see a problem with that. Anyway, let's continue. She says, my husband kept saying our home is our biggest achievement and land will appreciate. Every time we entered the house, I thank God because I believed that we had built it together. I love my husband and I always wanted to support us. Some years back, I accidentally found out that the house was not in both of our names. The agreement he had given me to sign was a fake agreement. The real house papers were registered in his mother's name, that is her mother-in-law. She says, I didn't confront him immediately. Instead, I went to see a lawyer. After looking at all my bank transfers, receipts, and documents, my lawyer explained that if the property legally belonged to his mother, she could leave it to anyone that she wants to leave the property to. So let me clear that up. So apparently, the documents that he gave her to sign after they contributed the money to buy the house, the man gave her, her husband gave her fake documents. Okay, and the real documents had his own mother's name on it. Yeah, so he bought the house and registered it in his mother's name, not him, not his name, and not even his wife's name, or even both of their names together. All right, so let's continue. She said, where did I stop? He said, if my husband had already arranged things privately, I could find out one day that I have nothing despite paying for almost everything. My lawyer advised me to move quickly. We gathered years of financial records showing where the money came from to buy the house. And I am somebody who always sends my receipts to my email. So I have a lot of evidence. I filed a civil claim asserting my beneficial interest in the property based on these documents and contributions. And I sought orders to protect my share while the case was pending. Faced with all the evidence and the fact that we could spend a lot of time in court, my husband and his mother eventually agreed to an out-of-court settlement in order to avoid facing a jail term. The property was transferred to my name, provided I pay him his 20% that he contributed to buying the house, which I happily did. I asked for a divorce and asked him to leave my house. The day he packed his things, I cried like a child, not because I wanted him to stay, but because I couldn't believe the marriage had come to this. My mother-in-law came to my house one afternoon, knelt down and begged me to forgive her son and withdraw the divorce. She kept saying she didn't know it would end like this, and I said I would think about it. But honestly, I'm done. We have 2 children, and I am with their passports, so he doesn't take them away from me. He keeps begging and sending messages that I should forgive him and that he didn't mean any harm. He still uses my picture as his DP on all his social media accounts. I will never go back to this man. Am I right? Or did I think it different? I just wanted to share my story. All right, so when I got this one, I had a lot of things going through my mind, right? And then I realized that there are a lot of things that you can actually pick up from this. But before I even begin to talk about this documentation and how this in so many ways should and can affect you, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on the matter. Was she right? Should she have handled it better? What would you have done if you were in her shoes? Let's talk about it. 0911 20022, 0911 20022, 0707 454 1014, 0707 454 1014. You can also send me a message on WhatsApp or to my text message line using 0707 491 3438. Let's get talking. Hello, good evening to you. Good evening, welcome to the show.
Happy New Week.
Same to you.
Yeah, I am Mr. Emmanuel Agero from Mobile Rata.
Okay, welcome to the show.
The story is very interesting. I'm so happy to hear this story. In fact, I like what the woman did. Well, if I were that woman, it's what I even ask, I can't do it to my wife. To be the last thing in my life to deceive myself. What that woman did is very good. I love that. Let her not go back to that man again. That man is an infidel. He's a demon. He is a demon. He's a devil, and he's very wicked. You hear me? So the man is wicked. An infidel. He's a devil. He's a demon. I called him all sorts of nonsense names. So that woman should not go back to him because he can kill her.
Okay,
So
thank you so much for your contribution. Have a beautiful night first. All right, still on the show. Hello, good evening to you. You there?
How is your day going?
Good evening, welcome to the show.
This is Engineer Chinonso calling you from Mama Jackie.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, my dear. I don't know what is wrong with people at times. You cry your eyes out looking for a good woman, looking for a suitable wife to stay with. Then you get one thing or the other. If I say under the influence of one, let me not use all this abusive alcohol or anything, or spiritual problem, or is it being foolish? You don't have a house you paid just 20%, and your wife got 80. You don't even appreciate that woman. It is not all women that can tell you or agree to bring 100 naira, even though they have 1 million naira. And you see someone like that. That house you started doing as if smarting yourself. It's still your house. I don't know why you just want to cheat yourself. Because I see that thing as you smarting, being foolish. Penny-wise, pound foolish. You have a wife that brought 80% on what is the support you have to give to? The only support you have to give to that woman is turning all of her effort to your mother's name. I don't understand the reason why it was like that. But whatever it is, I don't think if she were my sister, that man is not her husband. Let her just pick up her pieces and do what? Continue life. If with this man, if a man that can go through this level or to this extent can one night kill that woman just to get that house. So what I have to say is, my dear, let her not go back. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have a wonderful working later.
Thank you. Hello, good evening to you. Hi, good evening, welcome to the show.
I don't know. How you doing?
I'm great, thank you so much.
Happy weekend. Happy New Week.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
How was the weekend then? You never tell us what happened.
What's happened?
Okay.
You didn't listen on Sunday. See you.
Okay. Try.
I was here on Sunday evening now.
I tell you, well, it's Chidera. Something you just said something during your introduction also. We are asking us what you are going to give us, Abi. And you mentioned one particular thing that have been in my mind since.
What was that?
You say we need hug.
Chidera.
Huh?
I thought you have a place where you people take care of mad people. You can get all the hugs you need.
I've seen it demanded from any bad person. I thought you said anyone that you need apart from money. So my own is hug.
Okay, no Wahana. Take your hug. I've hugged you.
Thank you very much. I'm seeing you on Facebook, so I'll give you from there. So well, I didn't come for the issue at hand. I just called to remind most of the listeners and the callers concerning our agreement on 25th of this month, and concerning your birthday, which is 25th. So I don't know the level of preparation we are preparing to it. We hope we'll do better that day. And his parents will come that day and disturb us.
You say what, rain?
Yes, now at least
No, there'll be no rain on my birthday. It's actually 26th, not 25th. The birthday is 25th, but I'm doing it on the 26th.
I have my this in a rainy season. So
And no, it's not going to affect us. There's no rain on that day until I'm done with my birthday.
The prophetess of our time.
Thank you very much.
I trust your anointing.
Please trust in God.
God is using you to do miracles. Okay. I'll trust in God. Yeah, enjoy your program.
Thank you so much for calling. All right. Hello, good evening to you.
Sorry, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. How do you do?
I'm fine, are you?
I'm beautiful. Thank you so much.
I'm still calling from Amazon.
Okay. Welcome to the show.
I don't want to spend most of the time because of others. Really, I think I support what the woman did. The fact that man is manipulated by Satan, because I cannot tell you that he did that with his own clear eyes. In a woman that is helping you up to that extent, then you have been manipulated by his mother. Let that woman move on and sold out that particular house. Then she can relocate and buy another house. That man is not a true husband to her. Because I think, unlike me now, I cannot cheat myself, because cheating my wife, I am also cheating. He has nothing to tell the world that he's cheating on himself. Now he's regretting. That regret is not a good regret. So let the woman sell the house and move on to another place and buy a new house and continue with his life, with her life and her children. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, man.
Hi, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good evening, man.
Okay.
Longest time, man. I'm sorry. Do you know what do you know why I called? Chidera just was. He's not from July. Yeah. Chidera, I beg, don't spoil our month. I'm 30th. So I love everyone from July. Man, how you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. Happy birthday in advance. Maybe by that time I might be in Lagos, I don't know. Because we just came back from Oyo.
Okay, you're going to need to introduce yourself to those that are listening.
You say?
You're going to need to introduce yourself to those that are listening. Your name and where you are calling from.
Okay. Ikem. My name.
Ikem, is there any reason you didn't want to tell us your name?
Is there any reason I don't do what?
You didn't want to tell us your name?
No reason. No. I'm pure. I'm pure in spirit.
Say it's pure.
I'm Ikem.
All right,
I'm
Ikem.
I'm pure in spirit. Yeah.
That's fine. How is work? I hope everything is good with you.
Work is fine, but the stress is much.
As well, the Lord is your strength.
And being an I'm on error, being an S and P is not easy for us.
As well. You'll be
It's not
fine.
easy for us. At least the only thing is that those kids are out. It wasn't easy also.
All right.
I just, is it?
No, it's okay. I'm listening to you.
Okay. And I just calling just to tell you that it's not the, I don't know how to put it. It's not the anger that it's not July stuff. July stuff are peaceful human beings. But it's true.
Thank you so much for calling.
All right,
Kim.
ma.
Have a great night rest, okay?
Amen. Then I'll call you in the morning. In your
Okay.
personal line.
Call me in the morning, girl. Who gave you my personal life? God. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening, ma. Auntie.
Yes, welcome to the show.
Thank you, ma. Good evening, ma. My name is Asluka Evan Chidozie, calling from Emalem Autonomous Community.
Welcome to the show.
Based on the issue at hand, I just want to contribute a little. For me, I will advise the lady, if she happens to be my sister, I will advise her to move ahead, just find her way and face her life and her children, because I don't think that anything is manipulating that man. I don't think anything is manipulating the man. The way I see it is the same woman, the same mother of that man is still telling the man to beg her for her to conclude, for the woman to conclude because of those documents, those papers, those passports, and those children. So that when she now concludes, they will now finish what they want to do and end everything together. So she should just use this opportunity to find her way, look for elsewhere to go and do her things. Leave that man. That man is not her husband. That is just the truth, the way I feel. But if she return back thinking that that man will change or the woman will change, none of them will change. Oh. They have second intention, the second part of the game. And it will not, the way it will sound, this next one will be more horrible, more bad than the one they have already done. So I will advise her to find her way. That is my own contribution to that. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Bless you too. Have a great night rest. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Desmond.
Hi, Desmond. How was your day?
First of all, you see the reason why it's good to pray before marriage. I've heard you and the Clara, bringing similar topics. I heard so many people say, forget that thing to pray. God doesn't know. Let me tell you, if you don't pray, you're on your own. You don't pray, you're on your own. See, most of all those things that are happening, understand? If you go through it, you see that all those things lies in their family, in the family bloodline. There are some family, what runs in their bloodline is negativity, understand? So that's why it's good for someone to pray. It's not necessary that someone will also but if you pray, then God can be able to tell you, see how what the family is up to. Now, what I'm saying this is because of there are some men who are seeing mommy's pet, in as much as maybe they are man, understand? They are age to marry, but they are still mommy's boy. For how long will you continue being a mommy's boy? I think nature demands that when you are growing from certain things, you should proceed to another level. Understand? So, like today, as we are today, or this month, or this day, nature expects and God expects us that we shouldn't be the same level and the same of lifestyle next year. So there must be an improvement. So if that man could go to that extent of forging a paper, why the wife keeps signing, bringing all this and that, why the wife keeps signing? I don't know what kind of blood that is still running in that lineage of the man. You cannot tell me that you go to someone's house, pay for her diary, do every necessary thing, she forgets her father's name and bear your own name. You are still keeping secret, bringing bringing things, unrelevant things, why she keeps signing as a wife, thinking and hoping that this is, I think this is a new thing or a good thing to do. That is to say that such a man can as well go out there, marry somebody else without the husband, without the wife's consent. Understand? So the woman should, if you know her in person, or anyone that knows her in person, she should quietly, humbly, and already she has taken a step. So I concur with the step she took. The mother is not a good mother-in-law. I'm sorry to say that. We have to say it as it is. The mother is not a good mother-in-law. What is she encouraging? A mother.
You know the funny thing that went through my mind, right?
She's not happy that her son married someone else. That they want to use the other way around, kind of according to this. So what are they coming to beg her? Is it for the marriage to continue, or for them to get the document back so that they can officially sign it? So what actually are they coming back? That is my own question in this particular matter. In as much as the woman has taken her own steps to just move on, I forget that. So what are they trying to say? Is it for the lady to say, please, I'm sorry? Sorry is not enough. If you're saying sorry, back your action. How serious are you? How, my dear sister, we're kudos to you. I thank God that Ishigi are talking at this, and your head will not go for it. May God bless you. Just move on. Please, it's very, very important for someone to pray. I know a lot of people have to say, forget that God is there, go and search for your wife. Pray is very important. It's good for someone to have a training spirit. God bless you for now.
Thank you so much for calling, Desmond. One thing that went through my mind also, people just, make decisions and they don't even think it through. You know why I said that? Now, let us now switch this thing, okay? What now happens if this woman had not found out about this thing and, God forbid, his mother dies? You go explain Taya, because if his mother were to die before she got to find out about this, you now know that the siblings can come and want to lay claim on the property. Yes. So when such things come to me, I try to start thinking in different directions. I'm thinking, was there a reason? Was he probably in another relationship before his marriage and was with a gold digger or somebody who wanted to take his property? And then I'm also thinking, you don't have gold to dig. So what are you so cautious about? If the person that brought 80% of the money is the person that you want to save your gold from, it's not making sense. Honestly, trust me, I've tried to check it in different areas, and I'm always trying to weigh both sides. I'm not the kind of person to just jump head first and say, okay, this is it. No. I'll check the different angles, and it's not panning out in his favor at all. Because if his mother had died, he would also lose the property. Because his siblings can come and go to court. Now, the kind of system we have, glory be to the Lord, hallelujah, is the type that somebody can come to your property and blatantly lie. And then if they have enough evidence against you, they can take away what belongs to you. And so if his siblings come tomorrow and they hire good lawyers and then they say, this is our mother's property, it's a registered document, right? What if the lady had not kept receipts? What if all those things were not available? What if she wasn't smart? What if she didn't have money? What if she was not equipped? I'm still taking calls. Hello, good evening to you. Are you there? Hello? All right, I'm going to have to let go of you now. Hello, good evening to you.
Yeah. Good day, Mama.
Good evening to you.
How you doing? How are you seeing the weather?
It's pretty cold. Thank you so much.
Honestly, I can imagine your studio right now. In fact, I was watching your Facebook. You are not your signature attire.
Which one is my signature attire, Kachis?
You're black now. You're normal to be black.
I do like black colors, but sometimes I just, switch it up.
Yes, I'm aware that. That's Peter Big Bank.
Sorry?
No, Peter B is always wearing black.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you are okay. But that's by the way. It looks good on you anyway.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. My name is Kachesin Epuha. I'm calling from my community, Alfo, in the West Coast government. Yeah, first of all, there are two divides to this particular issue. If you blame the lady, you will also blame the husband. Perhaps you will also blame the mother of the husband.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to still believe that the husband may not have done this without her mother compelling him to do that. Because most people are very loyal to their mom, and their mom controls most of them, even in marriages. So it may be the mother of the husband that may have urged him to do that. And I also observed for the man to have contributed just 20% out of 100 means that the wife is well to do more than him. Mm. And that also goes to show that maybe he married this lady because of wealth. Mm. Because when I was in school, when we analyze literature, we analyze critically. So I have analyzed this issue in many areas now, and this is also very cogent. He may have married this lady out of wealth. Look at it again. So, however, just like you said, assuming maybe the mother was no more or something like that, what would have happened? But I thank God how everything unfolded. But I want to commend the wife for taking a very smart decision. My message to her is very simple and direct. What I want to say is most times the decision you took yourself without anyone advising you is the best. So forget about sometimes some people will say hara because mepa. But if you get one, you slept. That's only honey you put in Ibashe on your job and no. Do you understand that?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Do you understand what it means by manage job and no?
Yes, Kachisin, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So most of the times, manage job and not say that decision you took yourself is okay. So if this lady have slept and has ruminated and came out with the decision to let go of this marriage, I think we should allow her, let it be. Because whatever we say, advise her. Maybe our money may advise him, but let them accept the husband again. If peradventure, tomorrow now, the husband maybe acts funny again, he will let the blame, or he will not be living upon the same harama, upon the same patama, upon the same bahara. Something like that will come up. So if she have taken this sole decision to let go, let it be for her. Let her move on. She is still very young, I know. She can remarry or she can stay on her own. The man, as a man, he can also remarry at any time. That is my own advice. My name is Kaki Singh Ekuha from
Thank you
we are
so much
waiting
for calling.
25th.
Ah. Thank you so much. Have a great night rest. All right. You're still listening to Echo FM 100.7. And of course, this is still Your Finances and You. And yeah, we're talking about a story of, will I say, poor documentation or fraudulent documentation, because it doesn't look like it was an error. It looks like it was well thought out. And you know the funny thing, I really like the fact that the men are actually, reasoning in this manner, because a lot of people would usually say, this, that, maybe he has a reason, he has it this, he has it that. I've also had a similar case come to me also, and I think I shared it here on this same, documentation issue, where the husband and the wife contributed together and got a property, and the man put it in his name, right? And the woman said, no, why are you putting it in your name? It should be in both of our names, right? Both of us own the property. And he's like, no, as long as it's in his name, it's in both of their names and everything. Where did we get to in this side of the world where everybody is too cautious, everybody is easily agitated, everybody is very defensive? You know, the way they say sharp guy no be thief. Like, it seems as though a lot is happening in the environment, in the society, that is beginning to frame people's minds in a certain type of way, where people are now, trying to be too careful. You are married to somebody, and from the get-go, you're already having trust issues. How did we get to that point? The story of this footballer that, left the World Cup to go and be with his wife, who was supposed to put to birth. So I heard allegedly that he ran a paternity test on them and discovered that they are not his, that it's not his biological child. And then he has filed for a divorce, allegedly. That's what I heard. Now, it's a very terrible thing to even, get pregnant for somebody else and pin it on somebody else. I think there should actually be a repercussion for that. The court should be able to, even sentence people for such things, because it's wrong on all grounds. However, the first thing that crossed my mind was, what exactly made someone who left the World Cup and traveled all the way to be with his wife when she put to birth to run a DNA test immediately the child was born? It's not even up to a month. And thank God he did, though, yeah? But then I'm just thinking, like, how did we get to this point where even the person you're married to is a suspect? What's happening to our hearts? What's happening to our homes? What's happening in the society that it has come to this state of degradation? You get married to somebody and you have to constantly look, to be checking behind you to ensure that they don't want to hurt you or something doesn't want. How did we get here? I know the Bible says that in the last days the love of many will wax cold, but it's still annoying and it's still shocking. We have a case to treat on Wednesday. And even till now me, they carry the case, can't give. But at this point in time, it behoves me. So many things are going on. I'm still taking calls. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening,
Good evening, welcome to the show.
Thank you. What that man did is intentional. I'm done. I'm first time caller.
Welcome to the family.
Okay. So what that man did is intentional. So I really want to advise that woman to continue in that her stand. Let her continue with her life, and if there's any way she can relocate that from that very place, because a man that kind of took that decision can really do well too. So that is my advice.
All right, thank you so much for your contribution. Have a great night, Frost. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome to the show.
I'm good. Well, finally, I'm seeing you.
Is this your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time. I've been trying for some months.
The Lord has done it finally.
Finally. Anyway, my name is Cheesy.
Hi, Cheesy. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. So, I just want to contribute to the topic on the ground.
Go ahead, love.
I think that my gender should move on with her plans. Because that man, honestly, the man has plans. He purposely did it. I think she should move on because next time now, who knows, maybe they might collect the documents and even the keys from her. I think that is exactly what they wanted to do. They want to collect the documents and the keys from her. They have plans. She should move on with her own plans. That's my own contribution.
All right, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You know, it's the criminal mindset behind it for me. Do you know there's something called financial infidelity? We don't have enough time for me to dissect that topic today on the clock. But maybe sometime in the weeks coming, maybe next week Monday, or if we don't have a guest next week Monday, I would like to talk on financial infidelity. People actually think that infidelity is only when, maybe I'll do it on the couples show, maybe next week, all right? Because this is conflict resolution week. Now, people think it's only when you stick your tongue in somebody's mouth or you land on the bed with somebody's wife or husband that is called infidelity. You can cheat with your emotions. There's also financial infidelity. And all these are grounds for anger and offense. If you say you want to get married to somebody, you don't know what marriage means. Marriage is not even for the pagans. No. That's why I didn't hear that show that Desmond was talking about, but why would you even think that it's not useful to pray before you get married? I always say it here that if you're a Christian, you must live like a Christian. If you're not a Christian, do whatever you want to do. It's your business. But if you're a Christian, you must live by the laws. Yes, if you're a Christian, you must do that which the word says to do. You can't say I'm a Christian, but at the same time, I can't live my life anyhow I want. It doesn't really work that way. So yes, you have free will to pick whomever you want as your partner. But you must pray. Because God is the one who sees in secret and will expose things that even the other person doesn't know about themselves. Because as I'm speaking to you now, you only know yourself now and what you did in the past. You don't know who you'll be in the next 2 years. You don't even know who you'll be if I dump a 200 million naira check on your lap. You don't know who you'll be if you lost every single thing you have now. You don't know who you'll be if you woke up one morning and discovered that you can't use your legs anymore. You don't know who you'll be if you get to move to a new location, or you get a job change, or you start that company that you have been praying so much that God should give you the money for it. But God is the one who knows people because he knows the end from the beginning. And so if you say that as a Christian, you don't think it's not just to find a wife and marry. It's not just to see a man that wants to marry you, and if he has good character. You know, they always say, he's kind. It's not kindness enough. Kindness is not enough. Looks are not enough. It's a spiritual thing you're going into, so you must pray so that things will be revealed to you. I know somebody who dated somebody for a while, like a protracted period of time, or not even that, oh, they just met, maybe she does not really know him. No, they knew each other for a while. And before he decided to come and, do the wine carrying and everything, she said, okay, let her spend some time to fast and pray. And then during the course of that fasting and praying, guess what happened? Somebody she knew for a while, they had been flying abroad, traveling, everything has been sweet and cool. Just that same week that the fasting started, this man pushed her out of a moving vehicle. Anger issues. Today is a moving vehicle. Tomorrow he could push her from, up the stairs. Tomorrow he could get angry and, just hit her small. And that small, she's gone to be with the Lord. Do you think she would have been able to decipher that if she had not prayed? Marriage is not cherewere. It's not I'm smart, I'm wise enough. No. You must turn to God to make the right decision, because he knows your journey. He also knows who is suitable for you. And he might not be the one to bring the person and put in front of you, but if you find someone, you run it through him. There are different ways to find a spouse. So I'm not even going to say, okay, some people God can recommend. Some other people, they can just see them. Some people can get introduced. But the most important thing is that you know that this person is right for you. It's something else, to be very honest with you. It's something else. I mean, so many things happening in the society trying to counter what God's vision of marriage is. Because it's supposed to be, and it is, you chase 1,000 and chase 1,000, we come together and we chase 10,000. We're now one. He leaves his parents and he cleaves. And please, if you're a man and you're listening to me, it's okay to love your mother. Because me, God, I love my mother too. But you see, that's why when that question came up on the show where we asked your mother, okay, no, somebody called in and said, no, he can do anything for his mother. His mother is higher than his wife. And I said, you are not a Christian. He said, I'm a Christian. No, I said, you are not. Because if you are, you will know God's stand on that matter. It is not even debatable. And that is why the Bible did not say, women, leave your family and cleave to your husband. Because God, in all his wisdom, already knows that the moment a woman finds a man that she loves, you don't even need to ring bell for her. She will leave everybody behind and follow you. It's a woman's natural instinct. That's why women are the best carriers of dreams. That's why you must marry right. Because if you fail as a man, maybe look at your character first. And then maybe you didn't go. It's not that she's a bad person, but maybe she wasn't the one you were supposed to take with you on the journey. Or you guys have not invested in personal development yet. Because a woman will carry and nurture your dreams. Rooms you cannot enter. Your wife, you think she doesn't have that connection. If she loves you, she will do anything. Even if it means staying on her knees for months just to ensure that you get into that room. That's why you must marry right. We're still on the show. I have a lot to say, but let me pipe it low. let me pipe it low. I'm still taking calls, okay? Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening.
Welcome to the show.
My name is Henry.
Welcome to the show, Henry.
Like the show you are saying now, that man, the man don't have it. The man don't have it because in this life that we are now, there is a thing that they used to say. If a man don't have money, maybe he's managing himself, then God now make a way out for him going to have a wife that have a good thing doing. So from there, they will have a plan to build a house. Maybe the woman, maybe the kind of business the woman used to do, she will be paying money more than the man. She will talk to your husband, say, if you want to build a house, support. Then the man will not support. They will not build a house. Then the man should have been happy that he has a God gave him a good wife that have brain to do things like that. The man doing that thing, he did it intentionally. He probably did that thing. He probably did it to the woman. So he wants to clean that house and kill her mother. He wants to clean the house. So I like the way the woman took a decision and find her way. So that man don't deserve good things. That don't deserve good things. He's a bad man. Don't deserve good things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for calling. You know, from what he said now, you see, if it was a case of the woman was the one that even recommended, okay, do you understand? But it's not the case here. The man was the one from her own account now that said that buying a house is good investment and that the land will appreciate. It now makes me see how he's a scammer. Because these days we have cases too of people who will just come into your lives and they already have families somewhere else. Yes, so you see why you must pray. They have families elsewhere. And so they target well-to-do women. Right? Even well-to-do men. There are women who do it too. It's a scam for them. They come, they already targeted you. They know what you want. They know what you like. The fact that your favorite food, they can even cook it for you that first day. Your favorite restaurant, he will take you there. After everything, that money they are using to do that thing, they've borrowed it too. So you know, it's called investment money. So they will now come after they are done wooing you and, you know, scamming you off your money. They disappear. Yes, they do it. So in this case, this man was the one who told her that we can invest in this. It's good. It's a good business. Land will appreciate. And then if he didn't even give her documents to sign, we'll say maybe it was an oversight. Maybe his mother advised him. But that's the reason I was saying, love your mother, but you cannot afford to be a mommy's boy. That's why God was so wise enough to say that men should do what? Leave their fathers and their mothers. He did not say women, because like I said, he knows that a woman will follow a man without looking back. And so because he knows that many men will have attachment issues with their families, he already warned you in his word. You must leave your father, leave your mother, and cleave to your wife as one. So all those, no, my mother said, it's both of us mother now. There's no my mother. No. If your mother is your mother before you got married, the moment you get married, you now share parents. And no, your parents are not higher than your spouse. You cannot accord them more respect than your spouse. Because it's like according them more respect than yourself. Because your spouse is now you. So you cannot say, you don't know what my mother did for me. And I'm speaking as a woman, right? So you cannot begin to say, you don't know what my mother has done for me. How can I put another woman? If you're not married, you better stop that nonsense before you enter marriage. Because if they are to put your wife and your mother, the moment you're married, you even have to dismiss such a question. Because your wife comes before your mother. And that is the truth from the word of God. So you must remove whatever it is that is still making you so entangled. Respect them, provide for them, but make sure everybody stays in their position. He had no right whatsoever registering another woman's sweat under his mother's name. None. So if you're the type of person that say, I have many people coming to complain to me, he's nice, so but he's a mommy's boy. I even have one that the wife did not plan anything in the marriage. She came to complain to me. He told his mother to do everything. The mother picked her shabby color. The mother picked the wedding dress. The mother picked this one. The mother picked the date. The mother. She said, Auntie Uri, I'm not doing no. I'm planning on telling him to call it off. Because I don't understand the attachment. You can't call yourself a man if that is you. The best thing you can do for yourself is even try to make sure that they get along together. But if they're not getting along together, you have made a choice. So it's either you allow that woman go and have peace of mind, and then you can now stay with your mother. But don't bring somebody out of her father's house and then begin to oppress her. You see, there are so many cases. I even know one that the man, there are so many things that come to me on a daily, and I'm wondering, what's going on? Even as a mother listening, you should be able to teach right. I love a beautiful one that got to me last week. You know, it's not everything that we will share here. The wife found out that he had been cheating continuously, and she kept forgiving, until the final one. She said she's not interested again. She's going, right? So she moved out of the house, and he now brought his mother into the picture, and the mother called for the girl and said, what's the problem? And she explained that your son has been cheating. He has done it countless times, and cited so many examples. He has a side chick, he paid a house for her, this, that. And the mother said, wow, and you packed your things and left the house? She said, yes. And he said, the mother said, okay, no problem. My son, come, let's discuss. The boy followed his mom. They went outside. As they were stepping out, she pushed him out and locked the door and told the girl, now go upstairs and go and pack his own things. He's the one to leave the house for you. And now he's like, why would my mother do that? I'm the one that brought her into the case. How would she be supporting my wife over me? Am I not? I say, Mama, this woman deserves one full crate of more. Sit down and drink it on the spot, Mama. And then they had to start begging, and then promised never to do it again. And the mother said, if he does it again, kick him out of the house and divorce him. Because infidelity is grounds for divorce, right? So yes, be that mother who stands for the truth. Be that mother who begins to see both your daughter-in-law and your son as one. Don't pick sides. Don't say this one. As long as it's the truth, you stand for the truth. You are to help them, to coach them, to mentor them into the truth using God's word. Not many of you even pick up competitions. And it's okay. Sometimes mothers have taught us about the mother-in-law spirit, right? Where sometimes you feel like nobody can be good enough for your son. Some of you even paint a picture in your head of what your son's wife should look like. And then he ends up with somebody else because it's not you that is marrying. It's his own choice. And then because of that, you start to probably hate on her or not even accept her, not even like her fully. That's wrong. If you're a woman and he brings somebody home, whether you like her or not, you pray. If she's going to hurt him or make his life a living hell, pray that God separates them. There are things that you do spiritually, not physically. But your normal human instincts will want to make you start to fight and say, no, he will not stay here. You will not, he is my son. I raised him. I did this one. I nursed him at my breast. Go and meet your husband. So please, let's stop allowing all these things interfere. Everybody should play their own roles. Everybody should do their own part without having to offend the next person. Understand the scale. Man and wife, every other person is under. And no, the priest is not higher than your husband. The pastor is not higher than your husband. No. Your husband is your own chief priest. Understand your roles and all these things, and all of this unnecessary drama will not be happening. Please. And purge your heart. Stop deceiving people. Don't come and scam people of their lives' earnings. He brought the idea, and from her story here, it's not like she had the money. Didn't you hear me read the story? She not only brought cash, she sold all her gold jewelry. She sold everything. She went to her fixed deposit that she had been saving for years. She broke it open, piled all the money together, sold off things so that she's able to provide. You that brought the idea that let's buy a house, it's only 20% that you have. Is it not funny, ladies and gentlemen? Is it not funny? If you're the one that brought the idea, it means that I have an amount of money, so just add what you have. But you are bringing the idea, you brought 20%, and somebody brought 80%, and you registered her house in your in your mother's name and gave her fake documents to sign. They are blessed that woman settled out of court. They should have taken them to serve some time in jail. I'm still taking calls. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, Uri. This month.
Okay.
We all have spoken words. Still emphasizing on praying for that one. Very, very important. But I think she have paid the man of her.
She has returned the 20% according to her.
If you make it 30%, that is to compensate him more. Since they want to, since they are there to you have a wife who could brought out about 80% out of 100%. Yet, I don't know why some men might think that. I think I remember some this thing you shared here sometime last month about the particular lady. I think her father gave her a land. She got married. The land just, and then because of she now got married, she now changed the document with the husband's name and showed the man the land, not just telling her, showed him the land. At the end of the day, the man went out and sold out the land without her wife's consent. So that is to tell you how some men treat it. Understand? Then when you look at all these people, when they come out, you're like, now look at this. And some ladies that would be eyeing the man. Now, how we was not knowing that another woman is out there saying, now this man is 0 out of 100. So that's what is very, very important to pray. Understand? It's very, very important to pray. But people see that, now forget that thing. This one is not about pastors, it's not about church. This is not about church. It's something you must do as an individual. Understand? It's something you must do. Even if somebody recommends you and this person is a good person, you need to also pray. Pray in your own little way. God can reveal through dreams and revelation and otherwise. Understand? It's not necessary that this pastor, this man will pray for you. It's good. Look for their concept, those that will intercede for you. It's very important. So that way is by the way. Please, I want to. It's been long I heard about Chika. I hope all is well with her. And the Ogwanga. I've not heard of the.
I've asked about Ogwanga a lot of times, but my best bet is probably his phone is not good. I don't know.
Chika too on the.
No. Chika actually sends me messages. We talk on WhatsApp, so she's fine.
All right. It's not my greatest to the name here. So my gender and the opposite gender is very, very good and important to pray. Understand? I love what you said there. Some mothers, please, people should help out. Understand? And all those kinds, you cannot. It's just like, for example, a man you married and you want to go and see, or you take your wife and your mother. Maybe you want to take them out. You see some men, they will still carry their mother in the front of the car and their wife will still behind. I don't know what's wrong with some men. No. Everybody loves their mother, understand? Loves their father. But you can't, as you are married, your wife is your first mother or your biological mother. That is what some genders don't know. Okay, good night.
Thank you so much for calling. Have a great night first.
Thank you so much.
All right, because of time, before I continue taking the messages or the calls, please, for the keke, the bike, and the bus that we mentioned, I've been thinking about how we're going to do it. So, please, if you have your writing materials, please take down the number. Okay? And please, I beg you, in the name of God, please do right. Do right. Okay? Thank you. Kindly take down the numbers. Okay. Let me see. Give me a minute, everyone. Or the last one, 0707 631 25239. 0707 631 25239. So call them tomorrow. Don't start calling somebody by this time of the night. So you people are fond of that thing. If you take numbers for jobs or for skills or vacancies, you start calling them by this time of the night. Please don't do that. Okay? Ensure that you call the person in the morning from 8, 9, 10. Don't start calling somebody by 5, 6. Everybody doesn't have the same waking up hour or the same sleeping hour. So call them, tell them that you're from Auntie Uri, okay? And, all the best to you, all right? All the best. All right, I'll take 2 more calls, check my messages, and then we can go. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome to the show.
Yes, my name is Desmond.
Okay.
My name is Desmond.
I heard you. Go ahead, love.
Okay. I think the man is not God-fearing man, because if the man is a God-fearing man, he will not done that kind of thing to his wife. Because if the wife did not love him, the wife will not contribute 80% of that money to build a house. So I think the wife should go on with her life and her children. That is my own contribution. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. right, let me check some messages. This one is from Dr. Mrs. Uma Ulibara. And she says, it's sad that your husband betrayed the trust, and when trust in a relationship or marriage, when trust is lost in a relationship or marriage, everything is lost as things will no longer remain the same. Pain can push people into extreme action, but those actions often damage what you're trying to save. Choose restraint even when emotions are high. Be open to forgiveness and rebuilding. Healing will require a soft heart. Forgiveness does not mean what happened was right, but it gives room for restoration to begin. Guard your marriage from wrong counsel, even from family and friends. Not every voice is helpful. Some advice will push you further into division. Be intentional about boundaries and protect your peace and your home. As they are pleading, give a second chance for the sake of your children. Let love and peace prevail. Thank you so much, Ma. Well, if you say she should give them a second chance, that means before she does that, she has to transfer every single document and everything to her name and protect. They should even sign a prenup because I've seen horrible things happen like this and they end up killing the woman, or something even more horrible happens. I got one last month, or was it last 2 months? It was the man that was the victim in this one. The woman disappeared and took his children along. So this type of things, it is well indeed. It is well. If she can sign a prenup, and once it's money that is involved and stuff like this, except they are very good Christians, it's almost impossible that they are able to restore it. Almost impossible. It's just like infidelity, right? Many people, and I don't mean for the women, sometimes women just keep quiet and breathe. But for the men, sometimes it's very difficult for them to rebuild, after the wife cheated. I know somebody who said he has tried a lot, depends on the individual. But then at the end of the day, I'll just say everybody should be wise, okay? And maybe when we have that class on financial infidelity, you'll be able to check yourself and also know if you are right in what you have done so far, or if you are making a lot of mistakes already, okay? Because infidelity is not just when you share your bed. There are so many ways that you can cheat, and cheating only destroys what you guys have going. So try to work on those things and ensure that you have a smooth sail, okay? All right, so I'll take the last call for the day, and then we will take just 2 messages and go home for the day. My Facebook people, I'll just pick some messages, okay? I don't think I can take all the messages. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, ma.
Welcome to the show.
Fine. Ma, how you doing?
I'm beautiful, thank you.
It's Chica.
Oh, Chica, you just heard Desmond asking about you, right?
Yes, my head is.
This one, Desmond is still asking about you. Chica, are you sure we will not reconsider like this?
I don't know.
Desmond and Chica, you people should see me behind camera. It's what that I don't. Okay. Okay. It's all good. Work is good. We thank God. How is everything with you?
Thank God, man.
Okay.
Let me hear from you, man.
All right, love. Thank you so much for calling. Have a great night first.
You too, man. Good night.
Good night.
Hey.
All right, so I was thinking I was going to be somebody with their opinion. Hello, good evening to you. Knock, knock.
Knock, knock, go.
Mr. John, your network is off. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, Auntie.
You're my last caller for the day. How do you do?
How you doing?
Fine. Can you hear me?
Hi, sir.
Work
I
is
can
good,
hear you.
thank you.
Hi, Zoc.
I'm good, thank you. Work is fine.
Oh, okay. I tuned my radio lately, so I don't know what you're saying.
Have a great night rest, love. We're rounding up, okay? All right, Naya, good evening. Hope the cold is not catching you. I have 2 air conditioners on in here, so it is well. He says the man was totally wrong by using the mom's name in marriage. Okay, he says in marriage the two becomes one. There's no truth, no trust. God forbid. I can never and will never do such a thing to my wife. What the woman did is right, Uri. And I'm hearing the story, my eyes is full of tears. The man is wicked. This is Adeolu Mario from Ikenebu. Thank you and God bless. Thank you so much. All right. This one says that woman did the right thing. I think what happened is that God saw her good heart and saved her from the heartbreak that might come in the future. Let her go on with her life. Thanks. Caleb from Amata. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It is well, like I always say. It is well. Sorry if I didn't take your message. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I'll respond to you after the show. I have to go now. Although I still have some amount of time on the clock. Oh. I just looked and it's just 9 minutes after the hour of 10. But I wanted to close at 10. So I could stay to 10:30. But no. Today is Monday. Go and rest and prepare for tomorrow. Okay? In all things, stay prayerful. Everything works together for those that love the Lord. And so this is not for you to begin to, doubt and suspect the person that is in the marriage with you. But just do the right thing. If we both do the right thing in the marriage, then everything works perfectly, right? As the man, as the woman, don't wait till it gets to the point where all of these things are coming up. If you don't trust somebody anymore and there are issues that you're yet to resolve as a single person, resolve them before going into the marriage. That's why we have Tuesdays. That's why I come here every Tuesday and I'm talking about trauma, talking about healing, talking about all these things. It's not because I just have enough strength. I can come like some other people and come and say, what's your favorite color? By the time we answer favorite color, I will go home. Or I will come and pick one story from Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and come and say one woman was walking in the bush, this one, another. What do you think on it? This one. I can do most of those things, but no. I've said it here again and again and again that I'm big on personal development, right? And that's why every single day is a different program altogether. And everything is tailored at ensuring that you're healthy emotionally, financially, spiritually. Everything is balanced out. Do you think I did not think it out before I placed every single program on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, even Sunday? It's all for your own personal development. All right? So if I come here on Tuesday and I'm talking about healing and trauma and everything and forgiveness, it's because I do know that these things are capable of crashing what you're building in the future. You learn these things and you start early so that when you get to that point, you would have dodged a bullet. It's not when you get to front of the wall that you start preparing for battle. It doesn't work that way. So you must know that these things are for you. If you're dealing with trust issues, if you have emotional issues, if you were hurt, if you were bullied, if there are things that people did to you that now they are influencing the decisions you're making and the way you see people, please fix those things. Don't carry your past into a new relationship and begin to subject somebody else to pain. No two people are the same. Oh, Auntie Ray, and that's what all men do. Who told you? Auntie Ray, and it's how women are. Who told you? That's a big fallacy of hasty generalization, because you cannot just use the 3 or 4 or 5 people. That's for many of you that are doing marathon dating. You can't use whatever somebody else did to you and then you now take it into the marriage and begin to make somebody else suffer. Because I'm taking it from the stand of maybe something like that happened to him before, if he's not a scammer. Because I'm still big on the fact that he might be a thief. But then if he's not, then let's just say that his mother ill-advised him, which is still wrong, because your mother has no business advising you on that kind of thing that affects your wife and your home. Can she contribute? Yes. But even that her contribution, you will still bring it home and wait. With the one that you are married to, your partner. So don't mix these things up. Even if he's the mother, okay, let's say the mother, he's still wrong. If it's his own self, he's still wrong. If he was an ex or something he read from social media or friends that advised him, still wrong. I say never have something. Today is not for the married people. Let me not even go too deep. However, never, ever, ever have things that are too sore a spot for you to discuss with your partner. That's why it's called naked and unashamed. If there's so much secrecy regarding your finances, something is wrong. And you have a woman who is open, you had, because Otilo, she don't want to marry again. Because now she would be fearing for her life. Do you know how it will feel to know that somebody who you are married to, who you've toiled with, who you've had 2 children for, a woman that broke her colo, sold all her gold jewelry, and gave you 80% of the money for a building, and then only to realize that you gave her false documents? There's some kind of things that you can't, wisdom is profitable to direct. You can't really say you know that person. To be very honest with you, you cannot say that you know that person. And as a person, I would not see the truth and then I'll go for the opposite direction. No, I will not. So if you're asking me, he's coming now, should I go back? Me, I will not go back. But whatever you want to do is your business. They say if you know how to pound, you use your mortar and your pestle, right? If you don't know how to do it, your laps is available. Do the pounding there. All in all, prayerfully approach it. What is done is done. I don't know how that home is going to look like if she goes back too, because now rebuilding trust is going to be difficult. Number 2, she will never be open on her finances again. Never. She would not even want to contribute 1 penny. Now they would have to have separate properties. They will have to sign a prenup. Even prenups are signed and they are very shaky, because now it's looking like, oh, you're suspecting me and I'm suspecting you. How do you live like that? How do you even love in such an environment? There's some things that once they are broken, forcing people to stay together is only causing more trouble. and then also raising children in the wrong environment. So prayerfully approach it. I know exactly how you want to handle it, but all the best to both of you. And then for every other person out there, if you don't trust them enough with your finances, don't take them through that journey. If you don't trust them enough with your life, with your love, I mean, how are you not trusting somebody with money, but you sleep beside them every day? You can trust them with your life and your body, but where you draw the line when it comes to money, how? Just like those that, I cannot show you the content of my phone. You trust them with your body, they can infect it. Yes. They can kill you. She can poison you and law. But then you now draw the line at my phone is private. I don't know where all these things are coming from. Different reasons to misbehave, different reasons to be radical. Check yourself, please. Life no suppose hard. Honestly. And even if it's already hard out there, you cannot build a relationship and a marriage for yourself where you are not safe, where everybody's looking over their shoulders. Even if the world out there is crazy and people are doing horrible things, you should be able to come back home and put your head down and sleep peacefully, knowing that the person you are with in the house, you are safe with the person. How will you even... There are some people that they will not tell you anything. The moment they see that document, they will start putting rat poison for you. Yes. Konima die na Konima go bury him. So like Desmond said, you better pray about your choice of a partner, because only God can truly tell the intent of a man's heart. And don't focus on the wrong things, because even in desperate situations, a lot of things can happen and people begin to show you sides of themselves that you never knew existed. All in all, let the wisdom of God guide you and lead you and help you, right? So that you don't make mistakes. And even if you've made that mistake already and you're listening to me, it's not too late to correct things. Don't wait till they catch you. No, don't wait till they not come and say, oh, this is what you did. They will not catch you and say, I'm not doing it again. No. Apologize. If you need to go on your knees, go on your knees. Mend things first before they get to a point of no return. All right? Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and to err is human. But then don't start saying, I'm sorry, after they already caught you. It doesn't show sincerity. It doesn't show that you actually thought of doing the right thing in the first place. It only shows that, you don't catch me, oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, that's not sincere enough. Many people won't take it. And let me tell you something. I preach on forgiveness all the time, because I know that forgiveness helps the person who is angry, who was offended. Yes. But then you that is the offender, you that did the thing that annoyed the person, you don't force people to forgive you. You can tell somebody you are sorry, but you have to allow them to process it and want to forgive because of who they are. You don't tell somebody, oh, I'm sorry, now if I not apologize, you've apologized, so you come back now. No. It's not how it works. People have different ways of healing. And so you don't force the acceptance on people. So people can forgive you and they cut contact with you forever. And that's okay. You have to accept the consequence of your own mess up. Because you were the one that did the wrong thing. And then if they say, I've forgiven you, but I don't want you back, and that's okay. That's fine. It's the consequence of your action. The only thing you can do is go to God. Say, God, please, help me. Change his heart. Change her heart. Help me. That's the only thing you can do. And you need to bring strong reasons before God. This morning we prayed for those that are in sticky situations and who are in trouble. Maybe you will join us next time we are praying, so that God will also have mercy And, they said the Bible says he has the heart of kings in his hands, so he can, twist the situation around in your favor. And then when he does that, you better amend your ways and don't do wrong again. All right? All in all, if they come to you and they apologize sincerely, even many of you now, I'm seeing many of you now, your own is that you have a child outside marriage. You have been keeping it since. Now that you have heard it, you better pray and ask God on how to go about it. Many of you, is so many things I don't want to mention with my mouth. So they talk and I see you. Please go and mend up before it now gets to barrier. Before it gets to that stage where the problem is too big. Many of you have families aside. Please, if you value what you have at this point, come out clean. But before you do that, pray so that God helps you to soften the ground and also opens up the person's heart to forgiveness and mercy. All right? My time here for tonight is done. I'm out of here now. So please do have a beautiful night rest. I'll be here in the morning. I'm checking the time, sorry. I'll be here in the morning at 6:08 a.m. for the prayers and the devotion. We're going to be praying in the morning, as always. Join us from 6 o'clock. You can even start from 5 to start enjoying, the worship and just praying on your own and meditating. And then when I come up after the first ad at 6 a.m., maybe around 6 or 8, we can pray together and start the day together. And of course, in the evening, I'll be here for the I Am Sorry show. And let's talk more on healing and self-acceptance, personal development, and everything that affects your heart, your head, and your emotions on the I Am Sorry show. Okay? My name is Ure Naya. Friends call me Ure. Everybody calls me Urena. On the show, I'm the love God. And of course, you know that I love to mend hearts and change lives while living as God has asked me to. I'll talk to you again in the morning. Have a beautiful night rest. I love you as always. Good night, everyone. Mwah. Sweet dreams.